Alright, here we are again. We gotta get to the next part of the mission. In our preparation phase, we accomplished getting the boat, the long fin, so we have our approach vehicle. On the next bit is the equipment, and you have to get 3 or 4 of these. We definitely need the cutting torch because we're going to go in using the long fin. We're going to dive under the water and get in through the drainage tunnel. That's how we're going to enter the compound, and we're going to need to use the cutting torch to get through the iron grate that's on the tunnel, and we're also going to need to bust the chains and locks that are on those cages to get into where the marijuana is stashed. So we need the cutting torch. We're going to need the fingerprint cloner to get down to the basement vault, and we're going to need this plasma cutter to get the glass, get through that glass and get that necklace out of that case. So those 3 we must have. We do not need the demolition charges. It says prep mandatory, but that's going to change after we get the cutting torch. That will say optional. So the first thing I like to do, it's not that difficult, go get the cutting torch. So go ahead and launch the mission. We could take the Sparrow to go over here to the construction site, but
So, the drainage tunnel. We need special cutting torch to cut the underwater grate. You will find these at many construction sites. Of course, these days, you will also find armed security at many construction sites. Apparently, the citizens of Los Santos have a habit of stealing such things.
now I said before that I like to take my luxury helicopter around. But I'm kind of cheating today. Hopefully if you get to a point sometime when you can buy one of these things. This is the Oppressor MK2. It makes life so much easier when you're trying to do these missions. Simply just because of how fast it is, and a lot of people won't try to attack you if you're on this. Other people on Oppressors will, think that you're fair game. That's if you're in a public session. Right now I'm just concerned with saving time, so I'm going to use this. And that's really the reason why I wanted to park the submarine right here next to the yacht, because if I park my Oppressor on the yacht, if I park the Oppressor on top of the submarine there, when I go inside the submarine, the Oppressor always falls off into the ocean and is destroyed, and you end up having to pay like $10,000 for the insurance claim at Moore's Mutual. So don't park it on top of the submarine, whatever you do. If you can park it on the yacht, if you have a yacht, park it up here on the deck. If you don't have the money for any of the yacht or the MK2 press, if you're still on a string budget, I'm sorry, that's fine. Just use your Sparrow, and hopefully one of these days you'll be able to get this whole setup like this. But for right now, I'm just going to take advantage of what I've got to save some time. So let's rock and roll. We got to go to the construction site and get this cutting torch. It would be so awesome, wouldn't it? I mean, dang, for real. I'm flying one of these things. I'm doing 130 miles an hour, 129 miles an hour. Uh-oh, I got somebody locked down. Okay, yeah, we're at this construction site right here. These guys are... So you can get in and out of here without killing anybody. Just watch what I do.
Equipment such as this will not be lying around in the open. You will need to search toolboxes and such. And you can practice clandestine maneuvers on the guards, yes? Or find a hard hat and keep your head down.
It took me a while to figure out where this hard hat is. If I park right here, they won't see it yet. Those guards are walking around in there. They've got their little cone of vision, you know, thing going on. So you just kind of keep your eye on the radar, make sure they're not looking at you. But get over here and get this hat on. It's always right here. Let me hit the map so you see. It's at the north end of this building. I'm going to go ahead and put it on. So don't stay in the cone of vision very long. Just kind of run past these guards if you can. And you got to look in these toolboxes that are laying around. There's one. Nope. Keep running a little bit. There's one. Oh, there it is right there. Well, we got lucky on this one.
Did you have it yet? Bring it back to me and I will store it for final operation.
Alright, cool. Sometimes you gotta go all the way to the opposite end and look, and it's in the last one you look in. So you end up all the way down there and then back over here. But eventually you do get it. And I didn't have to shoot or anybody, you know, I didn't have to get into it. Okay, so here again, if you're in a public session trying to do this and you have this oppressor, it comes in handy because nobody can catch you on this thing. But this is why I prefer to do it in a closed session. Because I'm not letting some idiot screw around. I'm trying to make $1 million here, you know. I don't need him messing with my money. And there's a lot of them on this platform. Just stupid. Beautiful day out here. Too bad I had to...
Strange business, Captain. We work so hard to get new weapons, vehicles, equipment, and then afterwards we destroy it all. The only way to be safe, not sorry, yes? We leave behind a single piece of the jigsaw. Mr. Rubio will finish it.
So, just put it down on this first deck here. And you can jump right in the water from up here. If you put it up there and try to jump over, you can get injured jumping from that high. You can't really dive in from that high. You can dive in from this deck though. Swim with the fishes. And there you go. Nice, nice, nice. So let's hurry up and do the next one. Prep. And see now, demolition charges says prep optional. So I don't really need those. I don't got to worry about doing that one. I want to go get this fingerprint cloner. Let's go get it.
The fingerprint scanner we saw in Mr. Rubio's office is state-of-the-art. Ordinary hacking tools is out of the question, so we have only one option. We find the fail-safe tool. This is the backup which allows for reconstructing Mr. Rubio's fingerprints in emergency, and there is only one in existence, kept safe on the mainland by his head of cybersecurity. This and only this will allow us to hack the system. But first things first, we find his archives. Head to the coordinates I have sent you.
Again, this is the way that I do Cayo Perico prep and setup and all that and do the heist itself. This is the way I do it every time. I can't wait to show you the actual heist itself because I end up not killing any of the guards except one at the very end before I'm getting ready to exit the island. It's non-combative except for that one fella. He's kind of unfortunate. But it turned out to be a necessity.
The location of the archives is rotated every few weeks. The current location is documented on the computer system in this warehouse. You must avoid surveillance cameras or destroy them, or just kill the tower. There will be circuit box not too far from here. There will be security inside. If you are not seen by the cameras, you will have an element of surprise, yes?
So there's a circuit box in right here. Looks like one to me. Yep, that's what it is. High voltage. Turn that off. Now he did say there's guards in here. So I need to snack up a little bit. There we go. And I gotta figure out what's my best weapon. Well, close quarters combat. I mean, I'm not gonna take my RPG in there. And I could use my SNG or the carbine, but I've got all these shotguns I like to use. They're pretty powerful. Got the sawed off, that's pretty good. It doesn't repeat real fast. The bullpup's pretty good. That's not a bad looking weapon. I got something even faster than that. The assault shotgun. Yeah, baby. It's hot pink. I love it. But it's awful big. What about, well, my heavy shotgun? That's pretty good. I've also got this sweeper shotgun. Now this is what I really like to take with me inside a small area. Close encounter with the enemy. This little guy right here is what you like to have. So let's go. I'm gonna get to the side real quick.
You know, being Mr. Rubio's head of cybersecurity is a busy job. There are offshore account transfers to manage, hidden servers to maintain. take social media websites to infiltrate. If we do this correctly, it may be some time before they realize what we have taken.
I wish Pavel would shut up a little bit. He talks too darn much, if you ask me. Now these guys saw me.
I'll kill you!
No, you won't.
Screw you!
Oh man, I went back outside by accident. Get back in there. Not cool. There we go. This is a better...
Fuck! Oh my good God! You fucking piece of shit!
Oh?
Get down!
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck am I doing?
See, he took two. He shouldn't still be alive, but I tend to think they have armor on, you know. But he's still reeling. He ain't gonna make
You
it.
motherfucker! Better take cover! Oh crap!
And he's gone.
What the hell?
Headshot.
Get me out of here! Reload!
Got you.
Take cover now!
Got one left.
You fucking asshole!
Man, you got a big mouth, dude.
You motherfucker!
Bye. Got him in the ass to finish him off. They shot first. That's true.
Find the computer terminal. We will hack it and locate the archives.
Alright, this one's not that
I
hard.
know what you are thinking. Hacking into a cybersecurity system is like pissing into the wind, yes? Well, if I were American, I would agree with you.
We're in?
It
Not
worked.
easy.
We have the location of the archive.
Later, fellas. Alright, we'll put that away. I took a couple of hits, but see how I got snacked up before? You eat your snacks. You gotta keep your health up. You can get free snacks at the submarine or at your office if you own an office. But you go down to where the kitchen is in the submarine, and there's a station there where you can pick up free snacks and reload all your snacks. So let's go to the archive. Oh, where is it at? Oh, it's under the freeway. This one's under the freeway, so let's see what we got here. Oh,
You are close now. There will be CCTV here as well.
okay. Alright, right in here. That door down there. So, okay, let me get this situated where I can get out of here easy. Security cameras, huh? Well, I'll tell you what. I got this guy right here. He's got a suppressor. That's a bad little boy. Right there. That one's fried. And this one. No more cameras. Let's go. we go. You got it.
Did you find it? I strongly suggest you do not wait around.
Yeah, don't worry about these vehicles. You can't take any of them. Get the heck out of here and get back to the sub. If you're in public session, everybody knows right now that I've got this equipment. The doghouse heist prep equipment is now visible. And that just invites these guys who don't want you to succeed. They're just out to, I don't know, prove how stupid they are. They just decide to come blow you up, kill you for no reason. You're not even messing with them. All you're trying to do is get your money. And they just, all they're trying to do is just mess with other people, so. Get it parked up there and check this out. Boom. Mission accomplished. Alright, I'm not doing too bad there. Got one more to go. For equipment, we gotta go get this plasma cutter. Here he goes again, talking too much. Okay, so we gotta get into this safe house here. That camera's not working. No red dot on it. Well, he probably already saw me anyway, so. Duck to the left. Nobody.
Well, I do not hear any brains being blown out, so they are not there? They must have begun the job ahead of schedule. Try to find some clue to the location, plans, drawings, coordinates, anything. Send me the photograph and I can cross-reference.
Pizza boxes. Didn't even save me none. Oh, here we go. Planning board. Let me step back and get a good picture of it.
That should work. Okay, give me a second.
Let's get out of here.
Aha, there you are. I will send you new location now.
Okay, so this is a group of bank robbers that are doing a bank robbery right now, or some sort of a jewel heist or something, but the point is they're in the middle of doing a robbery right now and I want their plasma cutter. So I gotta get into it with these fellas. Now I gotta tell you, this mission isn't that easy if you're using your Sparrow to get around on. There's quite a few guys to begin with, plus they start showing up in cars too, and they're trying to kill you real quick, so it's really not fun whatsoever trying to do this prep mission. Now because I'm cheating and I'm using my MK oppressor, it's easy. See, there's a bunch of guys down there. I suppose I could try to... If I was driving the Sparrow, I would land right there on this rooftop. And I'd come over here with my sniper rifle.
What's the salad without cheese? And the
Get
seasoned
a
dressing.
sniper rifle out here.
Man isn't designed to be like a fucking rabbit.
Let's see how we do. Let's just suppose, for the viewer who is not using one of these oppressors, because if I was just going to use the oppressor, I would just start hitting them with missiles, blowing them up. I'd run in there, get that bag, and come out of there unscathed, pretty much, and escape all the guys in the cars. I still have to do that. But if I'm, and even using a Sparrow, you can put missiles on the Sparrow and try to go about doing it that way. So I don't know, you take your pick on how you want to do this mission. But I got a guy standing right there, and there's a couple other guys in the van. You see the dude down in there? He's inside. I'm gonna shoot this dude in the fucking head. Now they're gonna be shooting right back at me, see? Got him. I want to go ahead and get my RPG on that van. Now, I don't really know what these guys are about, so I'm going to shoot that fella. He's going to jump out and start shooting. Yeah, he was a bad guy. I knew it. And then there's that guy. He's back in there, so I got no line of sight for him. And more bad guys have showed up. See, I told you, these guys... Yeah, there's multiple cars here that are trying to get to me. They're acting real stupid right now, but... Those are bad guys in those cars, you can guarantee it, so... Let's, blow them up. I'm just being cautious, trying to not get too dirty doing this, but I might have line of sight on him right there. Ugh. It's a challenge. See, there's another car already. 2 more already. They just keep coming. That's one thing I can't stand about it, is they just keep coming back. Looks like I got 2 guys behind those trees. Oh, and I got people shooting at me now. So I could use another RPG if I wanted to. If I was in the Sparrow, I would have already been in the air with the Sparrow and put my missiles on them. But because I've got this little guy right here, this ain't gonna be no problem. Let's let him home in. I don't know why it doesn't. I've got it on homing. Oh, they're done. So get in here. There it goes. Well, there's more cars. You see these guys? Boy, they just come quick. This is why I say you gotta get snacked up, because look, they're hitting me. They got good aim, that's for sure. I want to get away from them. This is why it's hard to do in the Sparrow, because it's a lot harder to maneuver out of the way. They got good shooters on their team, I know that. Oh, they're just so good. I don't know why it won't highlight those 2 cars. For some reason it just doesn't give you that luxury. Alright, let's get in here and get this bag. I don't even gotta get off the oppressor. I just come in, grab it, and back up out of there. And now I can go. So... the best way you can figure out how to do that mission, I mean, that's it. That one's tough. There is one other location that they might be at that's the same sort of setup, where they're robbing a bank or a diamond store or something, and it takes place in an alley. And you know, those backup cars, they just keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. And if you're in the helicopter, you gotta land and get on foot. That's really the only way to do that one. So that's the reason why I love this oppressor. Is, you know, hey, it's cheating, right? I'm just trying to get my money. I don't want to take all night. Alright, let's get this stuff inside. Okay. So we've accomplished our equipment setup. That's all good. We don't need to get the last one there. That's optional, but I mean, if you don't need it, why use the energy to get it, you know? The next thing we have to go to is the weapons that we have to go steal. Even though I've got tons and tons and tons of weapons, you'll find out why in just a little bit. Alright folks, here you are, part, 3 or 4. Back again for the final part of the prep missions for the Cayo Perico heist. We got to go get our weapons today. So that's always going to be a nice little trick. Had to get me a nice little cleanup. It's your boy Skippy Dog. Hello fellas. How are you, my friends? Time to rock and roll. Hanging out on the yacht. I do like a nice yacht. Looks like it's still nighttime out, so I can't decide if I'm a night person or a day person in this game. I know in real life I'm a night person. Got my MK ready to go, just for quick action. So let's go over here and see what the assignment is. It's not a bad night. At least it's not raining. Okay, we got our equipment. This is the weapon loadout. Now you can pick any one of these sets of weapons and it's a different mission for whichever one you want to use. Suppressors cost $5,000 and I never get them because the conspirator has a suppressor on that rifle, and that's the only weapon I'm going to use in the mission, and I'm only going to fire it once. So don't spend the money on the suppressors. If you're following my method to do this Cayo Perico heist solo, get the conspirator set of weaponry. You're only going to fire that rifle one time, and it already has a suppressor on it. So here we go. Let's go get the conspirator. Launch the mission. We could take the Sparrow, and maybe you'll have to. I am cheating.
You know how important it is for weapons we use to be unmarked, untraceable. Otherwise, we leave one clue behind and Mr. Rubio will find us sooner or later. My suggestion? Make sure the clue leads him to someone else. I have location of gang operating out of swanky office block who are bringing a nice little shipment of unregistered weapons. We go there, take them, and this covers our tracks.
Okay, thank you, Pavel. 707 Vespucci is a pretty good spot to go get these weapons from. It's random. Sometimes you end up having to go get them from the Merriweather guys, And so there's quite a bit more that you have to go through to get these weapons. .707 Vespucci is one of these towers down here. It's not one of the bigger ones, but it's a high-rise office building. And you'll see where we're going to land on top of the roof and go into the office from the rooftop. So
You are not far now. If you do not want to go through the main entrance, there will be quieter option via roof. Either way, there will be tough and bloody skirmish on the inside.
if you go in from the ground down here, getting out is a little more difficult because there's plenty of guys driving around trying to kill you on the ground. Whoops. Oh, I hope that didn't set him off. That probably already set him off in the office, but I'm going to go in through the rooftop. And here we are. So you could land the Sparrow here. I think it's important that you keep in mind, how am I going to escape? Because you know the bad guys are going to be trying to get you. On the ground and in the air. So what are we going to go in with? Well, at that last one I used the little sweeper shotgun. That was alright. I could go in with my assault guns. That's a lot of fun. But because I like to have fun, I'm going to use, this is one of my favorite ones here, the drum magazine. It's a combat PDW. It's got the drum magazine with a suppressor, so it's nice and quiet. That's a pretty good weapon to use, but it don't damage very hard. I mean, it doesn't hit very hard. These guys in here have flak jackets on underneath their suits. You could go in loud with the MG. My combat, that's a hell of a gun right there, but it's always got a real limited amount of ammo. Just for fun, I'll use the electric, yeah, the Unholy Hellbringer. This one has a lot of power. It doesn't run out of ammunition very fast. We'll go in with that. We'll duck off here. See, they're already knowing I'm coming in, so they're already shooting.
Looking for regular weapons. This is special shipment. Probably kept in a heated gun locker somewhere.
Screw you!
Make sure you got your health up. Snack up for this.
Get behind something!
Yeah, you're gonna need to, buddy. Make sure they're toast.
Or you're gonna die!
Now that glass right there is bulletproof.
Watch your ass!
So they cannot hit you from on that side of the wall there.
Go to hell!
But see how he is? Yeah, he keeps shooting at me.
Fucking idiot!
Hey, watch your language.
Changing mags!
get over here.
I need reload. I need reload. Oh crap! How did I shot?
Now, it looks like by the map there, I got a guy behind that door over there. There you go. Gotcha.
Screw you! No! Take cover!
That guy's a little hard to get to. He's under that chair.
Find the cover! I'm coming for you!
Oh, he likes to hit me.
Jerk off! Man down!
There you go. Get him right there. You are. He's down.
Die!
Now I'm at half health, so I might go ahead and snack up right now.
Nuts! You're mine!
I like to do it when I'm back against the wall instead of this way. If you go like that and then snack up, it don't.
Give it up, ass!
Like if I'm just standing here, it's like you gotta
Nuts!
sit here and eat. Like I'm not trying to do all that.
This is the end!
Hit me against the wall and do it.
Jerk
It
off!
just loads me up and I'm good to go. So little things like that.
Shut down your neck!
Oh yeah?
He's hit! Get down!
How does that feel? You like that? Does that tickle?
Man down!
Bet you didn't like that. Bad guys. Alright. Where's the gun locker? Well, if you own an office, you already know where the gun locker is. Right there. I mean, doesn't that look like a gun locker to you?
If you cannot open it, try looking for their computer. Probably unlocks remotely.
That looks like a computer. Alright, we gotta hack the laptop here. This one's a little bit of a challenge. 052870. Where you at? 052870. Oh, there it is. Now they're moving left. Watch it move to the left. See how it moves to the left? That's the one I want. So I'm going to highlight them all and go.
Is the locker open?
You'll get the hang of that one. So it's unlocked. And steal this stuff here.
Okay, it's one thing to get them. It is another thing to keep them. Get ready. You know, Capitan, in my youth, I would use personal weapons on operations such as this. Let me tell you, my late 20s were a turbulent time for this reason. I learned my lesson. Nothing personal. Nothing with receipts. Nothing with history.
Pad, you talk too much, bro.
Clean.
Alright. Make sure that you read this and you hit the left directional button to exit to the roof. Don't go back there to the ground. You want to make sure you get up on the roof there, so hit to the left. Alright, see the helicopters coming in? They're already coming. Now if you're in your Sparrow, it's time to get in and get going quick. You got a helicopter shooting at you. They are not too nice. There's two of them. They're buzzards. If you're in your Sparrow, you're going to have to do some fancy flying and some fancy shooting. You got to get out of there. On the MK, it's easy. They cannot keep up with it. They just can't keep up with it. Now, one thing about the yacht is you can turn it on to the yacht defenses. Let me get down on there. You turn those yacht defenses on and he's going to shoot that helicopter right out of the sky. Well, maybe. I guess the helicopter didn't want to mess around with him this time. There's been times when they've been close to the yacht and I put it on yacht defense and the yacht just shoots it automatically right out of the sky. It's pretty cool.
AA system engaged.
Yeah. Alright, so we're good to go. So again, you go back up on that roof, just keep in mind that those helicopters are going to be right there on your butt. So if you're in your Sparrow, you better have a plan. Okay. And I got all kinds of stuff going on with my money, look. Let me see here. I got a Vinewood Club subscription. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at all the earnings from all my businesses. So the safe in my nightclub has $9,500. I can claim that. My arcade has $42.60. Claim that. My agency has $2,000. Claim that. And my safe at the salvage yard has $300 in it. Claim that. Now I don't gotta drive over there. Thank you, Vinewood Club. That's a convenient way of doing banking. Go to the internet, go money and services, Maze Bank, main menu, deposit $18,060. Yep. Now I got all my dues collected. Okay, so where are we at here? Mandatory prep is complete. And again, we're just doing this the way I normally always do it. So any of the other stuff that you could do in prep is optional. The disruption is prep optional. You don't have to do it. You can take out his air support, take out some of those helicopters. You can go steal the armor or prevent the armor from being distributed to the guards on the island. You can go get the weapons or destroy the weapon shipments so his guards won't have as many weapons. The way I'm doing this heist by myself is kind of covert and sneaky, and I'm not shooting at the guards except for one right at the end. So it doesn't make sense to have to go through all of this. Now if you're taking a crew and you're planning on hitting all of the spots where there's gold and loot, You're trying to get into multiple locations over there. Doing these disruption preps is probably a pretty good idea. But for my intent and purpose, I'm not doing them. So the next step is to start the final, mission to do the robbery. And so I'm gonna hop over to the kitchen here. I want to get some more snacks. I wanted to show you where the snacks are. Oops, wrong way. The galley is right below us when we're at the helm. So we just come up front here. Doody-doody-doo. Here is the sleeping quarters. This is my sleeping quarters over here. Could change some clothes, maybe get into my military get up. How about that, huh? Does that look better? Oops. Let me get away from the wall. Does this look better to you? Hey, how's that? Damn, it won't give me no... I guess because I'm in the sub, I can't get further away than that. Anyway. Okay, let's see. We're in the kitchen. We're in the galley. Let me get a cup of coffee and some snacks. Load up. All right. So before we head out for the big mission, I'm going to step out onto the deck, get some fresh air. I'll see you later.